Let's watch this video together real quick, and then let's talk about it.
I can't be without you. This song right here means a lot of different things to a lot of different people. Me personally, this song represents a day that I overdosed, and I am now standing here in front of you celebrating 5 years of sobriety. This night is about hope. This night is about change. This night is about the fact that you can get through anything you're going through. It was May 11, 2019. I stayed up for a week. All these drugs won't let me sleep. I did one last line until both my eyes closed. I said one last goodbye, then I overdosed. Come on! They found me laying on my bathroom floor. I knew I couldn't live life like this anymore.
It sounds so good.
5 years since the day I almost died. Finally loved myself the way I love getting high. But I can't let you go. I try, but I always know.
Dude, what a solid video, dude. I just have so much to say when I watch this, and this came across, and it somehow almost brought me to tears, which is funny, which we'll honestly talk about as well, is because, you know, like, I'm completely sober. I've been sober, but we reacted to AV's song, Overdose, like, a little while ago, like right when it came out, and, you know, I had a lot of very encouraging comments on there. Go check it out. You know, I'll put it down in the description. You guys can go watch that. And it was an honest reaction. I've never heard the song before. And the one thing that's crazy when I heard that song, I was like, dude, I just can't relate. You know, this is a hard thing to relate to because I've been sober my entire life. I've never gotten to drugs, alcohol, any of that stuff. And, you know, not to say that I'm better than anybody. I have my own problems, my own struggles too. There's a lot of things that I didn't do right. I'd like to think I have a good moral compass, but I've screwed up a lot of times. But the drugs and alcohol, it was just never a thing for me. And then when I got to high school, I became straight edge. And then from high school to college, I stayed straight edge. And then I got a girlfriend, gotten engaged, got married. Then I had kids. And at that point, it was like, there's no point for me to experiment, try drugs, try alcohol. I have no reason to. And I've already lived a life where I've proven to myself, I've proven to others that I just don't need it. And I don't really know a life other than that. And I explained that in the other video, and the comments were crazy. And I was just like sympathizing because even though I've been able to stay sober, I've seen the effects on friends, family, friends, all the above, and coworkers, and just like the effects of drugs and alcohol is crazy, man. And what it does to somebody is absolutely heartbreaking. So when I heard the song, I was, you know, very taken back, and it kind of just gave me a new perspective, if anything, that it's not like a reason to look down on people who are struggling with XYZ, but, you know, there's a huge turn in society right now, and it's one of the coolest turns in society I've ever seen in my entire life. And there's like this sobriety movement that is so stinking cool, and I love it so much because I'm finally seeing like my friends act like human beings again. I'm finally seeing college kids be more responsible. I'm seeing less just like bullcrap out in the world because it is such a dangerous thing. And honestly, it's awesome. So, you know, like for AV to write this song and to put it out there is crazy. But then the second part, of course, is Mod's son. Now, Mod's son used to play in a band that I really like called 4 Letter Lie. And this was back when I was in like middle school, dude. I used to rep those guys all the time. He was one of my favorite drummers. I used to look up to him as a drummer all the time. And then, you know, he went off and did his own thing, and it was crazy cool. And I loved his solo projects. And then my one of my really good friends ended up like recording some of his music. So, you know, just one step closer into liking Mod's son. And, you know, I never really looked into his like drugs background or his battle or his, you know, problem with those things. I just never really looked into it. And this came across, and I saw that Mod's son had posted it, and in collaboration with this guy, AV, and I was like, dude, this is crazy. And the thing that I just really like about it is, you know, I love the honesty and I love the openness about being sober, dude. It's almost like every big person right now is being open about their Christianity and their faith. I guess not their Christianity, but their faith, and then also their sobriety or their issues or what's going on. And people I feel like are just being a lot more uplifting in general. And Mod's son, dude, I'm so proud of you. I think it's awesome. One thing that's crazy, I think, as a society is we always look at people who are in the limelight, who are famous, who have all these nice things, and like who are set up monetarily or whatever, and you think like, oh, they've got it all figured out. They've got everything. They've got the best lives ever. When in reality, everybody has problems. Like the homeless guy on the street, he's got problems. The mentally handicapped or just the handicapped in general, the special needs, they have a lot of problems. Rich people have problems. I have problems. You have problems. We all have problems. And I just like that people are being a little bit more open about them and people are just being a little bit more transparent. Mod's son, dude, you're a huge inspiration. Both of these guys are huge inspirations. And I think they're really turning to this like sobriety movement. And I think it's becoming one of the greatest things of our just like nation, of our culture, of our communities. Keep it up, man. And to all the people out there who have struggled with this kind of stuff, dude, I'm so sorry. And I think a lot of it is not our fault, not your fault. It wasn't my friend's faults. And that's what's honestly heartbreaking is like, dude, it wasn't their fault. I don't think anybody wants to be addicted to drugs or to have an alcohol problem. I don't think anybody wants their parents to have drug or alcohol problems. And a lot of times, like, you just don't have control over that. And I get it. It's like, it's your responsibility to get your life figured out. Of course it is. It always is. It's your responsibility to get your, the outcome of your life that you want. I get that, but some people just have like a harder race in that or a harder leg in that race than a lot of other people. So, I just really, my heart goes out to you guys or anybody out there who is struggling, because I know that somebody is in all of our lives, whether that be friends, family, or you yourself. So I just thought this was an incredibly uplifting video to come across my FYP. I have a lot of respect for AV. I have a ton of respect for Mod's son. I love the fact that he's kind of doing the sobriety thing. And I love that he is public about that. And who knows, maybe somebody hearing this is the motivation they need. Maybe this is the sign that you need to get help or to just cut the drugs. Or if you're in a position where it's like you're about to experiment with something, just don't do it, man. Just don't pick it up. Don't try it. That's all I got to say is like, I was too scared to ever like pick it up, to be honest. Like I was too afraid to like, all my friends were getting into smoking and drinking. And I think like I was probably going to get there, but I was like, dude, I was just too afraid. I was too afraid for my own health, for my well-being. I'm crazy enough sober. So it's like, what's drugs and alcohol going to do? If I don't have control of my own mind, dude, I don't know what the heck could happen. Like I'm already a mess. So, like if anything, dude, I just want you guys to know that I think there's a better life out there if you're struggling with this, and I hope that you find that. I found this video incredibly uplifting, and yeah, dude, my heart goes out to you guys. Anybody who's struggling, obviously I'd love to have a conversation. I don't know how much help I could be, but I love that the movement of sobriety is happening. So just a fun little video that came across my FYP today. Thought I would just watch it, talk about it with you guys. I love you guys so much. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe if you want. We'll catch you guys on the next video.